Sorry that this video is a little bit no frills. It's just been a crazy week around here, so you'll just be seeing my hands and hearing my voice, unfortunately. But this is Shoes Tactics, and Shoes Tactics is a solo campaign, rolling right, where players you're trying to build military tactics to reclaim cities and lands from your enemies. So in the game, you're going to be training your army and crafting items, drawing up schemas, and things like that in order to thwart off enemy attacks. So there's kind of a lot going on here. Let me just explain as best I can. And just, this might sound like a cop out, but I'm going to make some mistakes. This is, I'm trying to do my best to do an overview of how the game works. I'll do a playthrough here, but I'm going to make some mistakes, and that's okay. The real point is to me to showcase what the game is like, how it plays, things like that. So in the game, you're going to need 3 objects in order to mark different cards here. Instead of playing with cards, you're going to be using these, rolling a die and then looking for a certain layout. So if you rolled a 1, you would look here, and if you see where the fruits are, they're all on the left side, in which case you'd be using these 3 options here, and all of them have an upper and a lower portion. And when you're choosing what to do, you pick one lower and then the other 2 have to be upper. So just for an example, if I had these 3, I'll just put these in the center here. Well, they are kind of big, aren't they? I guess I have to move them out of the way. Talk about it. Maybe these weren't the best idea. Okay. So this one, the upper portion corresponds to, you see the symbols here, corresponds to the drill grounds and the forging area, and the lower portion gives you a coin or insight. Insight is not used in this particular campaign version. It's called insight, but that's fine. Here, like once again, well, this would be the drill grounds, and then this would be the council down here, and then this symbol here looks like a D20, means you roll the D20, and there is it's called a surprise gift, and based on what you roll, 1 through 20, you would pick a gift. So that's kind of nice. So if the game moves on, this is kind of like the clock for the game here. So you're going to be moving left to right, and then down, left to right again, and you kind of have different phases. So the game kind of works in these phases. So once you get to, I'm zooming in here. Once you get to this area here, once you get to the 3rd and 4th rounds, that's when you can be attacked. And if you look here, you'll see that there's these arrows coming down. And if you haven't blocked these areas off in that particular round, so let's say this 3rd round, this column here, the arrows become lethal, and this is your actual health. And once it's dwindled down, you lose. And you only have so many, you have basically, I guess, six health. And once they're all gone, they're gone. Be very cognizant of making sure that you've mitigated these arrows here as you're coming into the 3rd and 4th round, and then it just continues on. Whereas gray here, there are no attacks. So how it goes is no attacks here, and then you roll the die, figure out what you're doing here. But then every other round you switch. So let's say I roll the die, and which one is this basically? This one is basically 9. So if you look here, 9, you have 2 fruit here and then 1 here, so 2 fruit, like that. So what I would do is I would switch. So the next round, the opposite card is the one that I'd be playing from. And then the round to that, you would roll again and then pick your 4, and then you'd pick, if that makes sense. And we're trying to get these shapes onto this field here to earn bonuses for covering the spots up. And also you earn bonuses for filling in rows. So if I fill in this row, I'll defeat this enemy and then get whatever the bonuses that they have, or up here as points. You're trying to mitigate the arrows from coming down in specific rounds to attack you. So basically mitigating the arrows, all the arrows here helps you in the 4th round and the 8th round, because it's all the same column there. In this like introductory campaign, because there's gonna be several campaigns in the game, you get points deducted for every box that you haven't filled in. So it's pretty challenging. My actual goal here is written up here. The win condition for my game is going to be getting 10 or more points and completing at least one track on the console. This is the console. I just want to fill in one of these little quadrants. Like all 4 of these or these or these. Basically for the sun, cloud, moon. Fill in all 4. In addition to getting 10 points, I'll win the game. Hopefully. Other icons. So the little night horse icon here corresponds to the travel area, in which once you have hit the 3 points around a bonus, you get it. So if I hit the 3 points around, if I hit here, here, and here, I would get the red soldier and then fill in one of these spaces here. The red shapes have to be placed exactly how they are. The blue have a little rotation icon, so you can rotate these to fit your needs to figure out what means the most to you. In terms of the forge, it makes a lot of sense to fill these 2 spots in here, because you do what's called rallying. So when you do the income phase, which is kind of hard to see there, little handout thingy like income, what that allows you to do is you earn these soldiers as the rounds go on. So you really want to get these done so that the income phase essentially means something to you when you get to every other round except for the first one. So you really want to hone in on getting some forward stuff done. But you kind of do what you can. I'm saying a lot of things. Your gold goes here. You start off with 1 gold. The numbers actually only correspond to what's going on here. I know it looks like this is always 1 and 1. Like you don't do 2 of these, none of that. The numbers here only really correspond to what row your attacks going. So if I was using this one here, I can't use this as a forge and attack. I could use this 2 to kind of put my shape on row 2 for an attack, but I wouldn't be able to use it as a forge. So you're foregoing using filling in for the areas for the attacks, if that makes sense. So this 4 here for travel, it just means like you go to travel and fill stuff in. But what that really means is I will be able to start on row 4, which is kind of nice, because if you want your, let's say I want to place this, if I was here, I could use this 4 and then place this shape if I had already filled these pieces in, and then put it here. But let's say I wanted to get it on row 5. I can use gold to allow me to move up 1. So I could use gold in order to sort of increase my range, which is also why this area right here is important, because it says mapping, you may plus or minus up to 2 range on any attack. So if I was here, because this is a 4, I could go up to 6. And if you notice, the first naturally appearing attack happens on 6. I'll get into this in a second, where you'll be filling in more of these to create more of a nightmare for yourself. But yeah. So how these work are, this is the enemy reaction, which is kind of the last part of the step of each round. Because if you notice, this is sun, and this is, I guess, cloud and moon. So whichever one you did the lower action for, it corresponds to whatever symbol is here. So if these were all upper and I did lower here, it'd be sun and cloud. But like for my example, let's say I'm just going to do the lower one here. So I did the lower one, which lets me roll for the special gift thing. Not the point is, if wherever you do the lower option for your action, that's the symbol you take. So you cross off the symbol here, and you'd have to start filling these in, which is kind of rough. And then it gets really hard because if you do the moon ones, you lose an order. And lose an order means you only get to do one of, you have to, instead of doing 4, both of these, you'd only be doing 1, which is kind of rough. Wait a minute, but this happens at the end of the round. What does that mean? Do you lose an order for the end? You've already done it. I don't know. I'll figure it out as I go along. As I said, I'm still kind of, I've played this game several times. I'm not really good at it, but I do like it. Okay, I've said a whole lot. Probably confused myself, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So I'll move these up here. And started by, okay, so I'm not attacked. It's gray, so I'm gonna roll. All right, so I rolled a 13. So 13 is here. So that means I have this to choose from, this to choose from, and this. Okay. Let's see what my options are. I kind of want to go to the forge, but I don't think I'm going to have that many options, that many chances to do so. So I have to pick which one I'm going to do on the bottom, actually. I guess this is where this part comes into play, because once I pick, then I know where I'm going to have to go. So the bottom attack for this one is plus or minus 2 in the range attack. I'm not attacking anything. This will let me, it says each round, this round, each time you destroy an arrow or an enemy on the right side here, you get points. Stars or points. I'm in no position to do that. So I'm going to do the bottom one here because, yeah, so I'm going to choose that. And then the upper for the rest of these. So since I'm choosing the bottom one here, that also means I'm going to be doing, I guess, doing that. I'm still not certain where I guess I start. Do I start here, I guess? I don't know. So I guess it means if I did the second one, I haven't taken any actions yet. I guess I would lose one of my 4 orders. So either this one, either I would lose this drill ground, this council, this forge, or that council. So keep in mind the one of the goals of the game, at least for me, is to complete one of these tracks and get 10 points. So I want to be sure to do that. All right. So I'm gonna, well, I guess I'll start here. So I'm gonna forge. I'm gonna cross that off because, yeah, why would I not? Cross that off, and I have a council I can use. So I'm going to use that one, which basically lets me do one of these. So I'll do that, which gets me another forge. So that means for the next round, when we do the rallying, I get to pick one of these, which is nice because that lets you start building in the shapes, so you can start placing the shapes in there to thwart off attacks. That's important. All right, so this one is done. So I'll put that up here, and now I'm back over here. So I can do somewhere in the drill ground. So I am going to do, I'll do this one, which lets me cross off one of those. You notice I didn't cross off a blue one here because I didn't cross off a blue soldier. The red soldier lets me cross off a red box. Blue soldier lets me cross off a blue box. This just meant I'm going all along this track, but this gave me a forge action, not, you know, an action for one of the, to build up one of the schemas to place it out here to thwart off an attack. So I did that one, and then I get another on the council track, and I'll do another red. So, yeah, not bad. And then this means that I get to roll, and I rolled a 9. So, and this is the surprise gift, and the 9 is, oh, it's 2 points. So I'll just, Yeah, but I'm just writing 2. I don't know. It's kind of a rough looking 2, but it is 2 nonetheless. All right, and that is round 1 done. Okay, round 2. I'm not being attacked. I don't do anything about that. This symbol is kind of hard to see. This lets me rally, so it lets me just choose another one of those. I think I get the points for it once it's complete, whether I've used it or not, but I could be wrong. So I'm just gonna circle that. I mean, I got it. I'm gonna end up using it. So I'm gonna want to place it right here to protect myself come round 3. Definitely gonna want to do that. So that's I rallied. Now, instead of rolling the die, the d20, and then picking another setup here, we just move to the opposite side. Look at that. All right, so I move to the opposite side, and then I have to pick which one I'm going to do the bottom attack on. I have 1 coin. Okay, you may spend up to 2 coins to gain a question mark. What is the question mark again? I should know what that is, but I don't. Oh, wild order. It can be used as any order you want. Okay, so that could be any order. That's kind of nice. But I don't have 2 coins, so it means nothing. This one is destroy a field box. That box must be below one of the destroyed one. Okay, so I get like an extra destruction, but that doesn't mean anything to me because I don't have anything yet. Now, had I put this shape out here yet, I could destroy this one and only have 1 more to worry about for round 4, but I'm not quite there yet. And this one is gain a coin, or what does that icon mean? I think I looked at this already and didn't know what it was. Insight. Yeah, insight doesn't mean anything to me. I guess I have to do this. You know what? I'm going to pick this one. Yeah. I'm going to pick that one, which means these other 2 are going to be the upper portions. So what that means is, okay, 1 means I'd have to start it here. Okay, so 1 is going to let me move along this track, so I'll fill that in. 2 for the forge, scribble that, which also gives me another blue piece. And if I fill all these 3 in, that means I can always move where I place my shape up to 2 spots, which is kind of nice. So that's done. Okay, and I'm not going to use the forge attack because I'm going to actually use the order to place this shape. So I'm going to draw this in. I'm hoping I'm doing this right. Draw that in. So this 2 I didn't want to. Well, I used the 2 to place the shape at 2. So I didn't actually use the forge action. I'm going to use the travel action. I think you start here and then you just draw in whatever is next. What can I use? Oh, if you collect these 2 little green pieces here, that is jade, and I'll get the microphone to cooperate. Jade lets you copy any tactic in the drill ground, so you can copy. Once you've used the shape, you can't use it again. So that's rough. This is the problem. Confused, but I think I was supposed to do this first because if I fill this in, I lose an order, which means I can't do everything anyway. So I'm not sure what that means. I think I'm supposed to determine what I'm using. So let me play right then. So I use this one to put the attack in. I can't use the travel then because this destroy a field box that must be below one of your destroyed ones. So I destroyed this one already. So then I'm just going to destroy this one. So this attack won't happen in round 4 or whatever. So I'm still in round 2. So that's been neutralized. So I'll use that, which also means I have to. Okay, so I scribbled that in, which also means. Oop. Okay, really should have gotten the other markers, but they're in my car. I don't feel like going out to get them, even though it's like right outside the house. Anyway, so the issue here is now because of this, I lost an order. I should have, when I knew what I was doing down here, then I should have known I was scribbling this out, which means I'm losing an order. I didn't use the travel horse here. I let that go because it says lose an order, which I did. But then I use this power, which lets me destroy a box underneath one that's already been destroyed. So hopefully I did that right. I don't know. It felt good though. So that's something. So because I filled this in, I also filled in this box, which means once we swing back around to round 6, this is now active. So this could potentially hurt me. That's not good. That's not what we want. All right, so that is, I guess because you do it in order, I think I did that right, but I don't know, because enemy reaction, I don't know how you account for a reaction for an order that you've probably used already. So I'm kind of retroactively doing it, probably making the game harder for myself, but you know, whatever. All right, now we're into round 3. So round 3 activates all the arrows in this column. I already neutralized these, so nothing happens to me. I do rally, so it means I get that blue soldier. Those come in clutch. Okay, so I rally, and I'm going to roll the die. So I rolled a 7. This is 7. So 7 is these 3. Boom, boom, boom. That's 7. See the fruit, and yeah. So that's a 7. I guess I'm supposed to put it in the middle there, but then it becomes harder for me to see. So I don't know why I chose these. They're kind of big, but you know, decisions were made. All right, so attack was thwarted, rallied, rolled. I guess I got to pick what I'm doing here. Would have been nice to get points for each one of these things that I destroy, but oh well. Definitely want to get into the drill grounds so I can finish this shape here, and I can rotate it however I want, which is kind of nice. Which I guess means I can rotate it. I can't take care of all of these things, but I can do a little something. Gah. Yeah, anyway, let's see. So coin, move the range of the attack of this. I guess I'll take the coin, which means these are going to be the upper. So I'll take another coin. So I have 2 coins. And then you fill them in as you go along, once you use them. All right, I took up a coin, which means that's the sun. So I guess that means this fills in. I think that's what that means. I hope. Even if I'm wrong, I'm having fun. All right, so that happened. All right, so I don't have any finished shapes yet, so maybe I should go here first. So I'm gonna go here. I don't get a shape there either. Dang it. Bah. Yeah, I'll just start here. So I'm gonna go to the forge here, fill that in, and then the console. I guess you have to fill in the console maybe I should have filled these in. When did I get the console? I think I was supposed to fill in the corresponding console track. I might have done that wrong. So since I'm in the sun area, I'll fill in the sun, So I'll just add those 3. So that's done. Here, I get to go here. But unfortunately, well, getting money isn't bad. I don't get, no, I can only get to click the shape. I get another coin. Could be worse, I guess. And then I guess I do another console track. So since this is the cloudy area here, I guess I should do this then. So I'm gonna fill that in. I probably want to finish this up so I can. Well, actually, what's really a threat? Well, this is an immediate threat. Ooh, that's not. I didn't. Yeah, I'm kind of exposed there. That's not good. This is an immediate threat because it's coming the next round. But then right after that, these 2 are a threat. So I'm taking some damage, unfortunately. All right, I did that. I think that's it for me. I think that's it. All right. Yeah, that is a round. All right, so attacks come down. I get hit. This one hit me, fortunately. Let's do some rallying here, which means I get to fill this in. Well, I guess that lets me focus here. I probably should have been working on this one to rotate and put right there, but mistakes were made. Okay. These are going to switch sides, which means this one really just switches sides, and these 2 pretty much just stay the same. Spend 2 coins to get in any order. That could be very useful, but not that useful. Okay, I'm probably gonna do the down attack there. But if I'm putting down something, it's gonna cost me a little bit. Oh boy. Yeah, so I guess these 2 are upper then. That's gonna be like that. Okay, this won't be too bad. Okay, so I'm gonna use this. Well, fill that in, which lets me fill that in. Okay, so now this shape is active. I can place it if I wish and mitigate these 2, but not that one. That's not great. I don't have time for the forge, so I'm going to actually use this 2 as an order to place my shape on 2. So the blue ones you can rotate. I also get 4 points for that. So that means this is done. This one still kind of has me. If I fill these 2 in, then I'll get more stuff too. All right, so, but this also gives me a travel action, which is kind of nice. I thought you started here by default. I guess, I don't know. So if you start in the center here, then I went here. So if I go here, I get the object I crossed off, but then you get what you surround. So if I hit this one, then I get this soldier here in the center. That was a forge, so it lets me get that, which also lets me move up +or -2 to my range, which is nice. So now I have an ongoing ability to move up to 2 from my range. So yeah. But yeah, so I think that is that's done, right? Yeah, I got one. What did I do again? I don't know. All right, now I'm over here. No, wait a minute. Did I do this or no? I don't know what I'm doing here. I filled that in, did the forge, drew the shape, did that. So let me do another forge. Okay, so now I'm over here. Let's see. Okay, so if I fill all these in, I get a throwing dagger, which lets me destroy. Use me as an action to destroy a field box adjacent to one of destroy a field box. So, well, I'm not gonna be able to fill these three in and destroy that. That's not gonna happen. It'd be nice. Yeah, I'll get some more points, I guess. I'll do that. Well, actually, wait a minute. I'll do this first. Spend 2 coins to gain any order. So I'm spending 2 coins. And the order I'm going to gain is... What do I want to gain? I want to gain a 1 drill ground. So I'm going to do that. So now I've earned this shape. I can't do a whole lot with it, but so I did that. So this is done. Now if I come here, so if I forego the forge action, I can attack with this shape, which gets me another coin. That also thwards off. Also, I don't get attacked. But I also completed a row. So having completed this row, I also get a blue or a red soldier action. Nice. What is the most useful at this point? I'm not even sure. Let's go with a straight line. Yeah, that's useful. All right. Yeah, that happened. And I did this, so I guess I feel like I'm taking too many turns here. All right, so now I'm back up to here. Wait a minute, what did I use for that? Oh, okay. Oh, I used the 2. I used the 2 and my new ability to move up 1 to do that. So the 2 is done, and then I just get a console track thing. All right, so this has been completed, I think. And wait a minute, and that through the cloud. So what this does is, because you lose a point for every box you don't fill in, even if there's no arrows coming down from these new boxes, well, there's 4 of them have it. One of the perks is you are able to, well, no, it's just, it doesn't seem like I guess the cost is points. What it's doing is it's what it's saying is, it's just putting you it's making your score lower. I guess I can't even think. Yeah, that's what it's doing. Anyway, yeah, so that happened, and we come here, and this arrow unfortunately does attack me and hit me. So I've lost 2 health there. Not good. Not good. So, and then we rally. Let me fill another blue section in, and then I'm going to roll. So we got a 3. 3 is 1, 2, 3. Okay, destroy a box that's below another destroyed one. Each time you destroy an arrow, you get points or defeat one of the enemies or spend 2. And I'm not doing up on this one, so this one's definitely, I'm down on this one. I could complete this row and then get another perk. Using this ability, I would be able to get this which would complete this row, giving me another soldier. So I'm definitely doing that one, which also means I'm not getting an order. I'm not sure which one I'm going to get rid of. Given what I'm going to do, I'm not going to use this one. So that's the order I lost. This also means I fill that in. Okay, so I'm not using that one for going that one and then getting this one. Okay, so that is a forge area. All right, so that's done. All right, this is another forge area and some travel. I'll do that, which basically lets me get that. So fill that shape in, and that's done. And this is destroy field box. That's beneath one that's already been destroyed. So I get to do that. Yeah. Which completes a row, which lets me get another one. So I'm going to, all right, I'm in this here. Probably behoove me to destroy some stuff here. Maybe complete another row. So I'll do that one. I guess I have a choice. I did the blue. So, all right, that is that. Okay. That went by fast. I feel like I did all the punitive stuff already, so that's done. I think. All right. Unfortunately, one, two. Oof. I'm not doing too well. So I took 2 more damage. Let's think of this. I took 2 more damage because I didn't mitigate that. Well, these aren't active yet, so I still have some time. Oof, that's rough. All right, so I'm basically in this round. So I got hit. I'm gonna rally, which gets me that. So that shape is complete. I haven't used it yet. I've used this, I've used this, and I've used that. So the shape is complete, but I haven't used it. All right, these are gonna switch sides, so these just, yeah, nothing really happens there. I just get to use them again anyway. All right, rally, switch sides. Which one am I doing the bottom of? I don't have, well, I guess I do have 2 coins, so I could use 2 coins. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one. Which also means I'm adding this. But it's only 1 attack. Assuming I don't get all the way out here, I can withstand 1 attack and still technically win. So I'll do that, which activates this. Now, because you don't get attacked in round 7, which is doing 8, I can withstand 1 more attack. So I guess I'll live, which means I do the upper portion of these. So let's see. We're going to do, I'll take a coin. So I'll do that. Okay. And console track. I'll do that. Another forge action, which gives me another console track. So I'll do that. I don't know if I'm doing that right, but like I'm checking these off too easy. And travel. So I did these 3. So if I do, interesting. So if I check this off, this lets me use this shape, these 2 just diagonal boxes, I guess, anywhere. So let's say I do that. I'm probably better off doing something that makes sense. So I'm going to destroy this and that. So those two are destroyed. I could have completed that and then rolled the die again, but that's okay. So now I won't even get attacked. Cool. All right, 17 is use a dagger for free immediately. Oh, so I can use a dagger free immediately, which lets me fill that in, which also lets me get another blue soldier. All right, so because I completed a row, I get to roll the die. Ooh. Again. And 16 is you may use any scheme. Ooh. Really? Oh. Really? Okay, so I get to use any one of these? Oh, okay. Am I using at the cost of an order, or am I just using it? Whatever, don't ask questions. So I'll use this one and just cross off all of that off. This gives me another forge, which gives me another coin. And the exclamation point is when you cross off this icon, oh, encounters 1. That's something that's for the other campaign, so I'll just forego that one. But this one lets me use any order I want. That one gets eliminated, so I will use Say what, I will use a travel order, but I'll use it as an attack, and I will Does it make a difference though? I don't know. Well, I'd like to use it here, but this is a level 9. Travel goes up to 4. My power lets me go up 2 more. So that's it. That's a lot. What am I doing again? I'm losing it. Any scheme. I'm assuming you're using it within the bounds of how you have to use them. So let's say I want to use this one. So I guess anyone means anyone, even if you've already used it. Right? So I could reuse this one. And I get another coin. I'm pretty sure I did that wrong, but it felt good. It's okay. I'll get corrected. I'll get smart. But just the basics. I'm just trying to show you the basics. All right. Where am I? Where was I? Why did I roll again? I don't even know why. Where's my brain? Okay. I think I did everything here. I did the clown thing again. So yeah, that round is over. All right, there is no attack in this round. I rally again. Okay, this is round 7, the penultimate round. I'm going to roll. I rolled a 4. 4 is boom, boom, boom. So that is a 4. And I think I'm gonna. Okay, now that I've done this again, I can't do another one, right? Because there isn't anything. So I guess there is no penalty. I guess we'll go with that. Which means I use the upper portion of all of these. All right, so this lets me, I'll do this. So I'll get that. And then another forge. That's done. This is another forge, so I get to use one of these daggers if I want to. And travel. What do I want to do here? So I fill that in, so that would let me cross off another one of those. Gives me another coin. And also surrounded that so I could roll the die. I'm just going to roll it twice. 18. Any order I want. So let's say I do, I'll take this one and take 3 points. Because why would I not? And because I did this one, I'll roll again, which is 9, which gets me 2 more points. Okay. Wow, that seemed way too simple. All right, I do get, this isn't activated yet, so I guess I don't get hit by this attack for the last round. I'm going to rally one more time. Get that. See, the real goal is really to start filling in spots so you don't lose points at this point. That's really what the goal will be here, but yeah, I might not make it to 10 actually, because if I lose all these, what does that mean? So we're switching sides again. Yeah, I might be using all my orders for attacks because I gotta start filling in spots here. Yeah, it's getting kind of crazy. Where was I? Okay, I rallied, switched stuff around. Which one is going to be a bottom attack? Probably this one, which is the sun. I'm not really sure what that means. Little guard. Each time you clear a row in enemy field, destroy the guard of that row. Well, I don't know how that corresponds when you have it up here. Not really sure how that works. So this will be, so I can get up to 4 range on an attack, which is key. So roll 5. So let's say, okay, I'm going to fill this in, which opens up this. So I haven't used these 3 shapes yet. So this is the 3. I'm going to forego the council action, and then with my ability, add 2 more. And yeah, the shapes I have aren't really that great anymore. That's not good. I only have this filled in, so that sucks too. That's not good. That's really not good. All right, so I'll use this one and fill all these in. Just give me another coin, which is good. I might need these coins. All right, so that's done. This one I'm going to forego the council action here as well. So that's 4. This is row 5. My ability, I can add 2 and use this shape. Which I think, what did that give me? Okay. Oh, look at that. So fill that in, which lets me fill this in. Clutch. All right, and then we have a 4 here. Okay. So 4. So that means I can start at row 4. So if I use this, I can use plus or minus 2. So I can basically go up to 8 to row 8 and draw a shape in. If I go up to row 8, that means I can draw that in. I guess. And I think that's it. I think that's all I can do. And then that's it, I think. I know I made a lot of mistakes here, but I think this is the best I've done, probably because of the mistakes, but that's okay. You'll forgive me. In terms of scoring, how does that work exactly? Let's Let's see. It's a lot of everything here. So half the number of untouched boxes rounded up. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 7 boxes. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I have 7 boxes that I did not do anything with. So round it up. So that's 4. Okay, so 4 times. This is the number of. Wait a minute. This is 4 times what? I'm not sure what that means. Let me count the stuff up that's here. That's good stuff. So 3, it's 5, 7, 9, 13, 16, 20, 23. What does X mean? Number of tactics used. So 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. 38. Okay, plus 4. It's 42. Minus the number of boxes that I didn't touch. Let me make sure I understand how this works. Oh, you know, I didn't even get the bonuses for these. I eliminated all these guys too. I guess. Okay. Minus. So 42 minus 4 times 1, 2, 2. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm assuming I'm filling this in for the number of guards that I didn't get to, because it seems crazy to multiply by the number of guards that I got to. That doesn't. No. Let's see. End game scoring. Yeah, I don't know. I guess 2, that's 8, minus the blood, which is 4. Yeah, I don't think I did this good. That score is way too high. 42 minus 8. What is that? 34. 34 minus 4. 30? Yeah. I don't know if I really scored 30 points, but I had fun. So like I said, the goal was to complete at least 1 track in the console and get 10 victory points. Like I said, I'm sure I made a ton of mistakes, which is okay. Well, I guess it is to me. I like this game. It's pretty slick. There are a lot of icons and there's a lot of kind of referencing and stuff like that, but it's a solo game. You can just reference it. You can it's a solo affair, so you can take your time, unlike what I did, and make sure you have all the rules completely correct. If you're playing it all correct. But yeah, so that is let me get some of the artwork here. That is Shoes Tactics, designed by Thinh LeHuu. Hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. If I'm not, I apologize. Guess I got a marker on it. Anyway, but yeah, that is Shoes Tactics. There's a lot here. It's a pretty crunchy game. Pretty crunchy solo roll and write, but I dig. I would suggest you go to the crowdfunding page and you support it. So do it for me. If you made it this far, bless you. Thank you for watching this much. We fumble and make all types of mistakes, but yeah, I had fun doing this, and I'll have fun playing this game again. So until next time, take care, stay safe, and as always, be blessed.